Months passed. Not like before. Not filled with silence, distance, and unanswered questions. This time, Olivia and Noah stayed. It wasn't always easy. They had 10 years of separate lives behind them. 10 years of habits. 10 years of mistakes. 10 years of growing into different people. Sometimes they disagreed. Sometimes they struggled to understand each other. Sometimes old fears returned. But neither of them ran away. Because they had already learned what running cost. One spring morning, Noah called Olivia unexpectedly. "Meet me at the bench," he said. She smiled immediately. The bench. The bench. When she arrived, the ocean was calm. The sky was bright blue. The same wooden bench stood facing the sea. Old now. Weathered by years of wind and storms. Noah was waiting. In his hands was the old photograph. The one he had carried for 10 years. "You still have it?" Olivia asked. He nodded. "It reminded me where my life should have gone." For a moment, neither spoke. The waves filled the silence. Then Noah sat beside her. "Do you remember our first night here?" Olivia smiled. "We talked until sunrise. We talked about our future, and we thought we knew everything." They both laughed. Because they had known almost nothing. Noah looked out at the horizon. "You know what I realized?" "What?" "The future we imagined never happened." Olivia's smile faded slightly. "That's true. But something better did." She turned toward him. Noah reached into his pocket and pulled out a small velvet box. Olivia froze. For a second, the world seemed to stop. The waves. The wind. Even time itself. Only Noah remained. "I wasted 10 years because I was afraid." His voice trembled. "I don't want to waste another day." Slowly, he opened the box. Inside was a simple ring. Beautiful in its simplicity. "Olivia." His eyes filled with emotion. "You were the first person who ever felt like home." A tear rolled down her cheek. "You were the person I spent 10 years trying to forget." He smiled softly. "And the person I never could." The ocean sparkled beneath the afternoon sun. Noah took a deep breath. "Will you spend the rest of your life with me?" Olivia laughed through her tears. Not because it was funny. Because after all those years, they were finally here, at the moment both of them had secretly dreamed about. "Yes," she whispered. Then louder. "Yes." Noah slipped the ring onto her finger. And for the first time in a decade, nothing felt unfinished. The years they lost would always be part of their story. But they no longer defined it. Because love isn't measured by how perfectly it begins. Sometimes it's measured by the courage to return. Years later, people walking along the beach would often notice an older couple sitting together on the same wooden bench. Watching the ocean. Holding hands. Smiling at sunsets. Most people never knew their story. They never knew how much time had tried to separate them. Or how close they came to never finding each other again. But Olivia and Noah knew. And every evening, as the sun disappeared beyond the sea, they silently thanked the day they chose to stop being afraid. Because sometimes true love doesn't arrive at the right time. Sometimes it arrives late. Very late. But if you're lucky, it arrives anyway.